Could this new technology indicate the arrival of the end times as prophesied in the Bible? It's a question that's been echoing in the minds of many. This isn't just any technology, but one with a power so immense it could potentially rewrite the rules of governance. Some people are voicing concerns, believing it could be misused to infringe upon our freedoms. Today, we will explore this question from the perspective of various experts. Various experts have weighed in on the potential impact of this new technology. It's a fascinating topic, and the views are as diverse as they are insightful. For starters, let's hear from the world of tech. Renowned cyberneticist Dr. Ava Turing expresses concerns about the misuse of this technology. She warns that, unchecked, it could lead to a loss of privacy and personal autonomy. Turing believes that the potential for intrusive surveillance and control is far too great, and we must tread carefully to safeguard our fundamental rights. On the other hand, we have Professor Ian Bell, a leading figure in the field of artificial intelligence. He views this technology as an unprecedented tool for societal progress. According to Bell, the technology could revolutionize everything from healthcare to education and even governance. He argues that the key is not to shun the technology, but to create robust regulatory frameworks to prevent misuse. In the theological realm, we have a similar divergence of opinions. Reverend Emily Clark, a respected biblical scholar, draws parallels between the new technology and prophetic scriptures in the Bible. She points to passages that speak of a time when no one could buy or sell unless they had the mark. Clark sees potential correlations between this scripture and the invasive capabilities of the new technology. Conversely, Rabbi Joshua Cohen, an expert in eschatology, cautions against drawing hasty conclusions. He argues that while technology can indeed be used for nefarious purposes, it is not inherently evil. He urges us to remember that technology is a tool, and like all tools, its moral value is determined by how it's used. As we can see, opinions on this technology are varied and complex. Whether it's seen as a tool for progress or a harbinger of the end times largely depends on one's perspective. As we delve deeper into this topic, let's keep these expert views in mind as they provide valuable context for our ongoing discussion. Over the past 20 years, Americans have seen a gradual erosion of certain freedoms. Firstly, there's the freedom of privacy. With the advent of technology, the government, through various agencies, has unprecedented access to personal information. Emails, phone calls, social media activities, all can be monitored without one's knowledge or consent. Secondly, we've lost the freedom from surveillance. Cameras are everywhere. Facial recognition technology is advancing at a rapid pace. The notion of Big Brother is watching has moved from fiction to reality. Thirdly, there's the freedom of speech. It's been subtly undermined. Censorship now hides behind the veil of political correctness or hate speech. Yes, we need to promote respect and tolerance, but not at the expense of robust dialogue and open discussion. Fourthly, there's the freedom to choose. Our choices, whether it's about our health, education, or lifestyle, are increasingly dictated by government regulations and societal pressure. The freedom to make personal decisions without interference seems to be a thing of the past. Lastly, we've lost the freedom of control over our data. Our personal data is now a commodity. Tech companies harvest it, analyze it, and sell it. And the worst part? We often don't have a say in it. These freedoms, once thought inviolable, have been slowly chipped away. And this loss is directly linked to advancements in technology and increased government control. Digital platforms, while offering convenience and connectivity, have also become tools for control and manipulation. The government, with its increasing reliance on technology, is able to monitor and regulate our lives like never before. These losses have raised concerns about the potential for further erosion of freedoms in the future. As technology advances, so does its potential for misuse. As government power grows, so does its potential for overreach. It's a delicate balance, and one we must strive to maintain, lest we find ourselves in a world where freedom is but a distant memory. Interestingly, some of these developments were spoken of in the Bible 2 millennia ago. Let's delve deeper into this fascinating connection. The book of Revelation, the last book of the New Testament, is filled with vivid imagery and cryptic messages. Many scholars interpret this book as a prophecy of events leading up to the end of the world. One such prophecy, found in Revelation 13 verse 7, reads, "And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations." This passage could be seen as a prediction of a global, omnipotent power, a concept that might be more feasible today with the advancements in technology. Another prophecy that might resonate with our current times is found in the book of Daniel. In Daniel 12 verse 4 it says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." This could be interpreted as a prediction of the information age, where knowledge has exploded and people can travel with an ease that would have been unimaginable in Daniel's time. Furthermore, Revelation 13 verse 16 to 17 speaks of a time when no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Could this be a reference to a future where all transactions are controlled and monitored, a scenario that's conceivable with today's technology? These are just a few examples. The Bible, especially the prophetic books, is filled with passages that, when viewed through a modern lens, seem to speak eerily of our current situation. It's a fascinating study, whether you're a believer or a skeptic. Could these prophecies be coming true in our modern world? The Bible also speaks of a devastating global conflict, often referred to as World War III. Many scholars agree that certain passages in the Bible suggest a great war that will engulf the world in its fiery embrace. And while interpretations differ, there seems to be a consensus that the prophecies point to a period of global strife and turmoil. Let's delve into the book of Revelation, specifically Revelation 9, verses 13 to 21. Here the prophecy tells of a war started by 4 angels who are released to kill a third of mankind. Some interpret this as a metaphor for World War III, a conflict of such magnitude that it would result in unprecedented death and destruction. In the book of Daniel, a prophecy speaks of a king of the north attacking the king of the south, leading to a great war. This has been interpreted by some scholars as a symbol of rising tensions between global superpowers, possibly leading to World War III. It's important to remember that these prophecies were written over 2,000 years ago. The language and metaphors used are based on the context of that time. Therefore, the exact interpretation and how it relates to our modern world is a subject of ongoing debate among scholars. But what is clear is that the Bible, in its wisdom, warns us of a time of great upheaval and conflict. And with the current global tensions, it's not hard to see why many are drawing parallels between these ancient prophecies and our world today. As we look around, we see nations bristling with military power, geopolitical strife, and an ever-increasing arms race. It's a volatile mix that could, in theory, lead to a global conflict akin to what's described in these biblical prophecies. As the world seems to be on the brink of conflict, many are looking to these prophecies for guidance. While the Bible doesn't provide a detailed roadmap, it provides us with a warning, a call to vigilance, and a reminder of the profound consequences of global conflict. So, how should we prepare ourselves according to the King James Bible? In the face of the unknown, the Bible offers enduring wisdom. The King James Version, a cornerstone of Christian literature, provides advice for living in what many believe to be the end times. Foremost is the call to maintain faith. In Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1 it's written, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. In the face of adversity, hold steadfast to your beliefs. As the world changes around us, the constancy of faith provides an unshakable foundation." Next, the Bible encourages living righteously. In the book of Proverbs chapter 28 verse 18 we find, "Whoever walks in integrity will be delivered, but he who is crooked in his ways will suddenly fall." As we navigate the complexities of modern life, let's ensure our steps are guided by the moral compass of righteousness. Finally, we are reminded of the importance of helping others. Galatians chapter 6 verse 2 tells us to bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. In these trying times, let's remember to reach out, to lift up, to help those in need. As we navigate these uncertain times, the ancient wisdom of the Bible provides a guiding light.